beginning with the cheerleaders. And I'd like to take at this moment in time to recognize new head coach Victoria Bruce for the Quincy High Cheerleaders. It's here for Victoria. All right. We're about to begin. First up, Elena Sterling. Elena is accompanied by Mom Tanya. Up next is Allison Doyle. She is accompanied by Martha, Dad Warren, Sister Sarah, and her sister's boyfriend Andy. Next up is Carla Andujar. She is accompanied by brother Heath and his teammate Natalie. Next up, Leilani Legal. She's accompanied by Dad Duke, Sister Kayana, and cousin Malia. And introducing the senior members of the Quincy High Presidents football team. Up first, number 1, Leo Steinberg, accompanied by Mike Jennifer. Next up is Jalen Parks, accompanied by Mom Sandra, Sister Natalia, and Sister Valentina. Next up, let's hear it for Nate Allen. Nate is accompanied by Mom Natasha Allen, Dad Trevor Allen, twin brother Isaiah Allen, grandmother Maria DeRosa, and grandfather Gabriel DeRosa. Next up is Darryl Wade, accompanied by Mom Sharona. And number 6, Darryl Wright. Next up is Braden O'Connell, accompanied by Dad Phil and Aunt Kelly. Our next senior is DJ Blaze, accompanied by Mom Marie and Dad Dino. Next up is Dante Melanson, number 11, accompanied by his mom, Carol. And sister Kayla. Next up, number 14, Malcolm McMorrow. Accompanied by Mom Mary, Dad Robert, grandmother Sally, sister Allison, and sister Carly. Next up is number 24, Joe McNeil. Accompanied by Mom Patty, Dad John, sister Megan, brother Shane, and Papa Paul. Next up is number 50, Gavin Doyle. Accompanied by his mom, Rebecca. Our next senior is number 52, Wyatt Drinkwater. Accompanied by Wyatt, his mom, Amy, and Dad, Ken. Our next senior is number 55, Aiden McElhaney. Accompanied by Mom Lynn, Dad Brian, brother Evan, and brother Dylan. Next senior is number 56, Caden Cipriano. He is accompanied by Mom Lainey, Dad Jim, sister Kaya, and brother Jason. Next up, number 57, Caleb Britton. Accompanied by Mom Carly, Dad Paul, and sister Audrey. Our next senior is number 58, Zach Aldoubalis. Accompanied by Mom Katie, Dad Steve, brother Wesley, brother Dylan, and girlfriend Ariana. Next up, let's hear it for number 62, Jack Boyd, accompanied by Mom Bobby and Dad John. Our next senior is number 66, Devin McPartland. He's accompanied by Mom Christian, Dad Kevin, and brother Aiden. Next up, let's hear it for number 75, Brady O'Neill, accompanied by Mom Karen and Dad Dan. And our final senior introduction is number 54, Captain Jacoby Quinn. He's accompanied by Dad Kevin, Mom Patricia, Sister Taya, Brother Connor, Brother Jackson, and Sister-in-law Katie. And let's hear a large round of applause for our seniors, the class of 2026. Roll
Throws it into the end zone. Touchdown!
Hello everyone and welcome to Veterans Memorial Stadium, where today the Quincy Presidents will play host to the Stoughton Black Knights on a Roll Hats weekend. My name is Jonathan Caleri, and thanks for tuning in to this edition of QA TV Sports. Quincy High School will come to this game with a record of 2-0, having shut out their two previous opponents, Revere on opening night, winning that game 41-0, and last week at Braintree, 39-0 victory for the Presidents. So they're going to see if they can continue to get that streak going here and make it 3-0 to start the 2025 season. As I mentioned, it's a Roll Hats weekend for Quincy High School, and earlier today, the girls and boys soccer teams took to the field to get Roll Hats going. The girls were on the short end of a game, losing that game 5-0, unfortunately, to Rockland, and the boys soccer team got a 1-0 victory over O'Brien. So the football team looking to see if they can add another victory here to the Roll Hats weekend. Earlier, you might have seen during our live coverage, it was senior night here at the stadium, where all the senior cheerleaders and football players were introduced along with their families. It's a nice tradition that's had here, and glad to see them all being honored for their dedication to the cheerleading and football programs. The Presidents are getting ready to come out of tunnel, and here they go. Roll Hats has been become a nice little tradition here for Quincy High School. Big celebration, not just for the football and soccer teams. Volleyball played last night, but also all the different clubs and organizations that take place at Quincy High School. And they had all their tables set up in the north end zone, or excuse me, the north part of the field earlier today. So a lot of clubs and other teams had gear set up. Other students could come, learn more information about those clubs and organizations at Quincy High School, and students as well. And then also parents that might come over there just to kind of get a look and see what's going on, or grab a t-shirt, a sweatshirt, or a hat, something like that as well to support your favorite team. So it's been a really big, successful day. So I'm glad to see a good turnout here for the football game and also for the two soccer games as well. The band is down in the south end zone, so I believe we're going to hear from them today and possibly a halftime show as well. So glad to see them out here for the first time here for the season. All right, we're going to go down now to the captains for the coin toss.
Number 50, Jackson Arnold. Number 55, Aiden Moreno. And number 64, Gabriel Rivera.
We said, you're going to make your hits and get out of there, right? The one thing I didn't say to you, you gentlemen have been selected captains by your teammates, not only for your athletic ability, but for your leadership skills. So if anything gets hot out here, you guys grab your own players and get out of there, okay? Let's do it like that. Captain, that's a heads. That's a tails. What do you want?
Heads.
Heads is the call. It is a heads. And you wish to defer, is that correct?
Yes, Coach.
Stoughton won the toss, and we'll defer to the second half. Who's talking? You? What do you want to do? You want to receive? You want to receive, and which way did you want to kick again? So you stand over there, You stand over here. You okay? I'm an old man. Don't make me go so far. Quincy will receive. Gentlemen, give me.
All right, so as you heard there, Stoughton won the toss. They're going to defer their option to the second half. Quincy with their captains, Jonas Alla, a junior, and number 54, Jacoby Quinn, a senior for the Presidents down on the field. And the Presidents will receive the ball to begin the first half and defend the south end zone. I mentioned Quincy coming into the game with a record of 2-0. Stoughton, the exact opposite, 0-2, having lost to Norwood 17-14, and last week at Attleboro losing 27-13. All right, we're going to pause now for our national anthem being performed by the combined Quincy-North Quincy Band. All right, a great job there by the Quincy North Quincy Band under direction of Matt Kavanaugh. Stoughton, led by head coach Christopher Evans. Quincy High School, led by head coach Ed DeWitt, a 2004 graduate of Quincy High School in his second year at the helm of the Presidents. Last night here at the stadium, North Quincy was playing their home opener, and they went to 3-0 on the season, defeating Braintree by a score of 41-20. It was an exciting game with the Raiders getting the big victory. Quincy High School will be going into a bye next week on September 26th, and they'll be on the road after that on October 3rd at New Bedford. All right, Aiden Moriarty will get ready to kick it away for Stoughton. Ground ball fielded by number 4, Jalen Parks for the Presidents. Fielding it up the middle is Parks, and nice return there for the Presidents as Parks crosses the 45, gets marked down at the 47. Seeing the replay, nice cut right there by Parks. Was able to get another few yards on the return for Quincy. All right, Presidents led by number 8, Braden O'Connell, their senior quarterback. Handoff goes to Jonas Alla, number 2. He's met in the backfield by a host of Black Knights, and he cannot get away. Leading the charge there was Anthony Upchurch for Stoughton.
That'll bring up 2nd and 12 for the Presidents.
Loss of 2 on that play for the Presidents. 2nd down and 12 now. Upon looking at pass over into the flat to Ala, trying to give him some space. Crosses midfield, and it'll get brought down at about the 46-yard line. And a late flag thrown on the play as well. We'll see what that is. It was well after the play was done.
Right at this moment, I remind you, all spectators, please do not kneel on the fences along the home stretch. Please remove yourselves and get into the bleachers so you can enjoy the game. Also, no spectators should be behind the home bleachers.
It looks like it's going to go against the Presidents as some Stoughton players are clapping, so it's waiting for what the call is. They marked Ala out of bounds at the 48-yard line. On the Stoughton side of the field, and yeah, this is going to go against Quincy.
Personal foul here. Still 2nd down. What number?
All right, so ball's going to be spotted all the way back to the 33-yard line.
Illegal block against the Presidents. That's a 15-yard penalty. That'll put the ball at the 33-yard line of the Presidents.
So it remains 2nd down now for the Presidents. 2nd down and long. Stoughton almost jumped off sides, but they were able to get back. Leo Steinberg with a carry now for the Presidents, coming near side and got held up around the neck, and he breaks free from that tackle. Flag thrown on the play. I think this is going to go against Stoughton, so hopefully this is going to go. Steinberg 5, touchdown, Leo Steinberg. Flag is back at the 39-yard line on Quincy side of the field, but I believe this is going to go against Stoughton. You see here in the replay as Steinberg gets the ball, as he gets near the sideline, right there you can see he got wrapped up around the neck. And it was called against Stoughton, so it would be a touchdown for the Presidents and Leo Steinberg. So great run there by Steinberg, fighting through. Almost got clothesline there. But it was a 67-yard touchdown run for Steinberg, and Quincy gets on the board with 10-17 here in the first quarter. All right, O'Connell will attempt the extra point for Quincy. Good snap, good hold, kick is up, and it is good. So the Presidents get the ball on the opening drive and come downfield and put 7 points up on the board to take the early lead.
The Presidents are ahead 7-0. Warhats.
All right, with the penalty, they're going to march that off on the kick.
That face mask tackle onto the kickoff. Which was pushed down to kick off Stoughton's 45. D3C.
So the Presidents will kick off on the Stoughton 45-yard line. See if they can kind of pooch it back around the 5-10 yard line. And that's what they do. They're going to field it at the 4-yard line for Stoughton. Xavier Vicente takes the ball for the Black Knights. And nice return, and they're going to say he stepped out of bounds at about the 26-yard line. And Asheville Stoughton will start the drive. All right, so they place the ball on the 27-yard line, so we first and 10 for the Black Knights. Sean Rockwood, senior captain, under center for the Black Knights, as you say, in the shotgun. And they're going to start with a reverse. Kervin George is going to get the ball over to the far side, and he's going to get pushed out of bounds by Darrell Wright for the Presidents. Will be a first down for Stoughton. See there on the reverse for Stoughton as George's senior for Stoughton gets knocked out of bounds at the 41-yard line, and it'll be a first down. George is again on the carry for the Black Knights. Again, over to the left side. He's going to move the pile forward, and it's going to be right at the first down marker. I believe he should have another first down, and he does. They place it at the Quincy High School 48-yard line, so another first down, back-to-back first downs for Stoughton. George is again on the carry. Jalen Parks in there to try to bring him down from behind. You can see him before getting up off the bottom of the pile. And it looks like it'll be a gain of 1 on the play.
And pick up of 2, so that's 2nd and 8.
Actually, they're going to mark it down just touching the 46-yard line. So a 2-yard gain for Stoughton. 2nd down and 8 now. So the man in motion, they give it to him. That's Patrick McLaughlin, number 11, over to the far side now, and he's going to get knocked out of bounds, but he has enough for the first down. McLaughlin, they're going to say he stepped out of bounds at the 30. At the 39, excuse me. He's going to be just shy of the first down. I thought he stepped out of bounds after the yard marker, but they're going to say 3rd and 1 now for Stoughton. And flags thrown on the play. Looks like it'll be a false start against the Black Knights.
Dead ball, false start on the offense. Still 3rd down.
All right, big penalty there against Stoughton as they'll now change it to a 3rd and 6. Rockwood looking to pass. Ball came loose, and it's still loose, and it's going to be recovered by Stoughton behind the 50-yard line. And Kervin Georges was trying to fight his way forward to get back to midfield, but he's going to get brought down at the Stoughton 47-yard line. Wow, what a turn of events there. A penalty and the ball getting batted around. We'll see here on the replay. You see Xavier Vicente had the ball, and when he did the spin move, lost it. And Stoughton was lucky just to get the ball back.
for the Black Knights.
All right, so Black Knights will have to kick the ball away. Aiden Moriarty kicks it deep and gets a great roll here. And Stoughton's going to let it go down all the way to the inside the 1 yard line. Wow, what a roll there. Patrick McLaughlin all the way down there to guide the ball for the Black Knights. And the Presidents will have 99 yards to go as they get pinned at their 1 yard line.
1 yard line where the Presidents will go on offense. First and 10, Presidents.
So perfect execution on the punt there for Stoughton. As you can see there, ball just inside the 1 yard line. All right, O'Connell in the shotgun. And nice job by O'Connell. He gets the offsides on Stoughton. Will give themselves a little bit of breathing room.
Offsides against the Black Knights. That's a 5-yard penalty. And replace the ball with the
Encroachment here. Still first down. On the snap. On the snap.
O'Connell did a great job there with his cadence and the clap there as well. And as soon as you saw him clap, you could see the defensive lineman jump off. So 1st and 5 now for Quincy. High snap, but O'Connell's able to get it. And looks like it's going to be maybe no gain as that high snap threw off the timing. Handoff goes to Leo Steinberg.
ball carried by Leo Steinberg. Loss of 2.
Spot the ball back at the 4 yard line.
2nd and 7 for the Presidents.
Seven minutes to go here in the first quarter. O'Connell, quick pass over to the far side. It's complete up to the 10 yard line. It's number 14 for the Presidents, Malcolm McMurrow, a senior on the team.
Aiden McMorrow, correction, Malcolm McMorrow. There is a player down.
Black Knight down on the field. The player who made the tackle on the last play. I think it's just a cramp because as soon as McMurrow got off him, you could see he reached for his foot and was trying to stretch it back. And that's number 20, Aiden Moriarty. We've called his name a few times. O'Connell comes in with the play from the sidelines. 3rd down and 1 now for the Presidents. Enough up the middle to Jonas Ala. Should have enough for the first down. Nice spin move there by Ala. And they'll move the change. Ala will get brought down at the 13 yard line. Quick pass is complete to Steinberg at the 20-yard line. Trying to make some men miss. He's going to lose a little bit of yardage here as the rest of the Black Knights come and hold him up. But forward progress. Looks like they're going to get him just back to the 20-yard line. Seeing the replay as the ball was complete over to Steinberg, and as he had to go backwards to try to get away from the three tacklers there. And that second effort by Steinberg gets him to the 20.
The 19-yard line of the Presidents. 2nd and 5.
O'Connell takes the handoff, keeps it himself, and he's going to get brought down. Nice play there. Peter Cavallo on the tackle for the Black Knights. Did not get fooled on the fake. And let's see where they spot him down at the 21.
That'll bring up 3rd and 3 for the Presidents.
Third down and about 3 down for Quincy. O'Connell pass is incomplete. Was looking over from Malcolm McMurrow, but overthrew him. So bring it 4th down.
For number 14, Malcolm McMurrow. That'll bring it 4th down.
And Ed DeWitt's going to call out the punt team to kick it away for the Presidents. Clock stopped at 3 minutes and 50 seconds to go here in the first quarter. O'Connell gets a high kick. And I'm not sure if it went off a Stoughton player or not. I think I've just missed it. There's a blocker downfield for Stoughton in the middle of the field and bounced very close to him, but just missed him. We're going to spot the ball at the 40-yard line. And you'll see here, right in the middle of the field, as it bounces, it came very close to the Stoughton Black Knight. Spot the ball at the Quincy 41-yard line, 1st and 10 for Stoughton. Kervin George is on the carry now for the Black Knights, and he's going to get held up. Leading the charge for the Presidents was Matt Powers, a junior. Giving a 2-yard run, excuse me, 2-yard gain on that run. 2nd down and 8 now. Man in motion, oh, great play there by the Presidents. Jonas Ala exploded from the backfield and brings down the ball carrier, Xavier Vicente, for a big loss.
Taken down by number 2 for the Presidents, Jonas Ala. All the way back to the 44-yard line. That's a loss of 5. That'll bring up 3rd and 14 for the Black Knights.
So a 5-yard loss there for Stoughton. 3rd and 13 now. Rockwood looking to pass, and it is almost intercepted. Went through the hands of the President's Will Cannon. Just couldn't hold on to it. The pass goes incomplete. See here in the replay as number 44 for the Presidents drops back in coverage, and right there had to jump for it and just couldn't hold on to it. But good defensive effort there by the Presidents, and it will force Stoughton to kick the ball away. And the ball goes through the hands of Moriarty, the punter. He's going to have to try to run it, and the Presidents will take full advantage there. Coming up to make the play, Jonas Ala was able to quickly get over to the punter and bring him down at the 40-yard line, and the Presidents will be in business on their next possession. See here on the replay, as again, this ball went through the hands, and Ala was right there, as well as for the Presidents, Jalen Parks. But Ala gets the credit on the big tackle, and the Presidents will start now at the Stoughton 41-yard line. Two minutes and 11 seconds to go here in the quarter. Steinberg in motion. O'Connell looking to pass, looking, fakes the pass, has some space now down the far sideline, and will pick up the first down and more for the Presidents as he gets pushed out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Great play there by Braden O'Connell. He was looking downfield, pump faked. The Stoughton defender bit on that fake, and that freed up a whole bunch of space down the far sideline for O'Connell. Ends up being a 16-yard gain and a big first down. And up now to Jonas Ala. Ala trying to break free, gets up to the 10-yard line and spot him down now at the 8. And the Presidents will have first and goal. You see here on the replay, as Ala does a nice job there breaking through some of the arm tackles and will fall forward again all the way up to the 8-yard line for the Presidents. And they spot the ball at the 9-yard line. Still first and goal. Steinberg and Parks in the backfield next to O'Connell, as you see on your screen. Parks, he's going to get it. He's trying to find some space on the outside, still on his feet, and looks like he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage. See on the replay, Parks had nowhere to go. Did a nice job just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Xavier Vicente, number 2 on your screen there, was the one that came in and really blew up that play. Under 30 seconds to go now in the quarter. And timeout called down on the field. You see Leo Steinberg turned over to the sideline and signaled for a timeout as some confusion down on the field for the Presidents. 20 seconds to go here in the quarter. If you've ever thought about becoming a football official, it will be the easiest call you make if you join the EMAIFO, the Eastern Massachusetts Association of Interscholastic Football Officials. They are looking for new candidates and hope you will join them. So again, if you thought about becoming a football official, EMAIFO is who you want to go to, and their website is EMAIFO.net. Again, that's the Eastern Massachusetts Association of Interscholastic Football Officials. O'Connell gives the ball to Jonas Alla. Alla has to cut back up inside. A nice tackle there by Stoughton. Coming up to make the play, Jeremiah Badillo, number 61 for the Black Knights. And it looks like it's going to be no gain, as Alla did a job just to get back to the line of scrimmage. And with that will be the end of the first quarter here at Veterans Memorial Stadium on a Roll Hats weekend. The Presidents with a 7-0 lead at the end of one quarter of play, and it will be a 3rd and goal when we come back for a second quarter play. If you're interested about more information about Quincy Access Television, we encourage you to log on to our website at qatv.org for program schedules, membership information, video on demand, live streaming, and more. So again, qatv.org. A busy weekend here in the city of Quincy. Of course, it's been Roll Hats weekend here at Veterans Memorial Stadium with 2 soccer games and the football game. Just across the street in Marymount Park, it's the Quincy 400 celebration, and today is the Hot Air Balloon Festival and the Laser Light Show. And tomorrow on the Kilroy Square, it's going to be Coverpalooza. So quite a busy weekend here in the city of Quincy. There's been a lot going on this summer, of course, with Quincy 400, and heading into the fall, a lot more events as well. As you can see on your screen there is one of the things from the Hot Air Balloon Festival, kind of getting up there to see what the wind is up that pageant field. Some hot air balloons down on Adams Field that are stationary, and then pending weather, the hot air balloons are going to be going 50 feet in the air. I'm not sure if they're going up that high today or not with some of the winds, but certainly a big crowd up and down Marymount Parkway for everyone attending Roll Hats and the Hot Air Balloon Festival. It's been a while since we had a laser light show in the city of Quincy as well. You might remember the first few years of First Night Quincy, they had some laser shows in Quincy Center. All right, back to action here in the second quarter. Pass into the end zone, and it is touchdown, Presidents. Great job there by Leo Steinberg. Braden O'Connell saw Steinberg get free in the back of the end zone, and a spot-on throw, and the Presidents put 6 points up on the board. You can see here, Steinberg wide open and was able to hold on to it, and O'Connell just dropped it right in.
Number 8, Braden O'Connell, set to kick the 1-point conversion. Number 9, Ryan Beach to hold.
All right, kick is up, and it is good by O'Connell. So after 5 seconds here in the second quarter, the Presidents now go up 14-0 over the Black Knights.
Yes.
QATV's been happy to have coverage of all the Roll Hats events here at the stadium today. I want to thank QATV's Chris Potter and Brian Cox, who were here early this morning to get things going and be here for all 3 games at the stadium. And I want to thank the crew that's come here for football coverage as well. We'll mention them in just a little bit, but I want to highlight Chris and Brian for a long day here at Veterans Memorial Stadium.
Number 8, Braden O'Connell, set to kick off for the Presidents.
O'Connell kicks it. It's going to be fielded at the 13-yard line by Xavier Vicente. Almost dropped it. Picks it up quickly now. And Vicente, a big tackle by the Presidents. And see who that was. It was number 5, Nate Allen, on the tackle from behind. Great tackle by Nate Allen. Take a look at the replay here. Vicente goes off his legs, able to pick it up. Allen overshoots the man, but you can see right there coming up and dives and makes the tackle. Great job by Nate Allen to stay in that play. Mark the ball down at the 15-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Black Knights. Sean Rock with the quarterback for Stoughton. Looking to pass to Vicente over on the flat, and it's going to be a loss in the play. Jalen Parks right on time to make the hit, and no advance for Vicente. See here in the replay, Parks comes up and nice job to bring him down. No gain on that play.
Ball spotted on the 15-yard line. That's a loss of 4. 2nd and 14 for the Blackhawks.
The pass is, let's see if it's going to be, say, live or not. I'm not sure if he had control of the ball.
Pass was complete to number 3, Jacob Abelard.
Head coach Ed DeWitt is saying that's an incomplete pass. And we'll see here in the replay. And pass was complete to Jacob Abelard. And I guess they're going to say he took a step or two and had control of it before the ball came loose. So the ball goes all the way to the 28-yard line.
As a result of that play, ball was placed on the 27-yard line.
And timeout down the field by Stoughton.
Timeout, Stoughton.
Penalty flag on the play.
Penalty marker, false start. Against the Black Knights, that's a 5-yard penalty. 3rd and 6.
So another big penalty against Stoughton. Set up for a manageable 3rd and 2, and now ends up being a 3rd and 7. Rockwood pass is complete, almost picked off by the Presidents, but it's complete past the 30-yard line. And trying to see who caught that ball for Stoughton.
Pass complete to number 3.
Looked like it was number 3, Jacob Abelard.
That is enough for a first down.
Almost picked off by the Presidents, but Abelard was able to get his hand in there and bring it down. Fought the ball down at the 34-yard line. And it looked like it was Nate Allen almost had a pick six there if he was able to get that ball. So 1st and 10 for Stoughton now at the 34-yard line. And Quincy's going to get called for an offsides here as they jump. Dead ball. Postman.
That'll bring the ball to the 39-yard line.
All right, 1st and 5 now instead for Stoughton. And up the middle, Rockwood passes it, and it looks like it was a backwards pass. Dangerous play there by Sean Rockwood.
Balls low to number 2, Xavier Vicente.
Xavier Vicente gets the ball there. We'll see here in the replay. Had two, I think it was Jalen Parks coming up there to try to bring down Rockwood on the sack. He just did somehow get it away into the hands over of Xavier Vicente. And they're going to mark the ball down to 36. Second down and 8 now. Rockwood looking downfield, and the pass is complete to Kervin Georges, and he's going to get brought down at the Quincy High School 41-yard line. Big play there for the Black Knights. It was a nice job there by Georges to break free and open up some space.
First and 10, Stoughton.
Pass again over this time to the far side. Patrick McLaughlin on the catch, and forward progress will mark him down at the 37. They're going to get him to the 34-yard line. Looked like initially they came back on the far side of the 35, but they give him the 34-yard line. So it brings up second down and 3 now. Or maybe 4 instead. Rockwood pass, has a man, it is incomplete. Has Xavier Vicente open down the far sideline, but the ball was too high and Vicente could not bring it down. Flag thrown on the play.
Personal foul, roughing the passer here. First down.
So, roughing the passer call. And it's a 15-yard penalty against the Presidents. All the way up to the 19-yard line. Handoff up the middle for Kervin Georges, senior for Stoughton. Down to 18-yard line, so gain of 1 for Georges. 7 minutes, 50 seconds to go now here in the second quarter. Georges getting on the carry, finds some space, flag thrown on the play. Georges is marked down at the 13-yard line, but we'll see what the flag is.
Whoa, where are we going? Where's the...
Officials trying to figure out the penalty. So it's against Stoughton, so he's got to see what the call is.
Personal foul, blocking below the waist.
All right, so that ball with the penalty will mark it all the way back to the 34-yard line. Official is still talking down on the field. I'm not sure if they're trying to figure out the exact placement or... I think it should be at the 33-yard line for the 15-yard penalty, and now they're going to mark it at the 19-yard line. It should be the 29-yard line, 29. So it looks like they marked the penalty from where the ball carrier was tackled in the previous play. Ball spot at the 29-yard line, second down and 20 for Stoughton. Pass down the middle of the field, and it is caught by Stoughton. It was almost picked off and deflected by the Presidents. It was deflected, but right there, Jacob Abelard was able to keep his eye on it and bring it down. Quite a catch there by Abelard. See here on the replay, Sean Rockwood was rolling out, being pressured from behind. Ball got tipped right there by Leo Steinberg, but it goes into the hands of Abelard. Again, he was able to focus on it and hold on to it. Abelard, a junior for the Black Knights, with the touchdown. Aiden Moriarty attempt, and it is good. So with 7:10 left to go here in the second quarter, Stoughton comes down and puts 7 points on the board and cuts the lead in half, 14-7.
set to kick off for the Black Knights.
And Moriarty will kick it away. Fielded by Steinberg at the 24-yard line for the Presidents. Steinberg going up the middle of the field, still on his feet, was able to break through some tackles, and the line will push it all the way forward up to about the 46-yard line. What a return there by Leo Steinberg. See there, Steinberg got a running start as the ball went right into his hands, took a nice bounce, and you can see there, breaks free from the tacklers, and the pile moves him all the way up to the 46. And off Leo Steinberg coming to the near side, crosses midfield and goes backwards for a little bit there. Fights his way back into Stoughton territory, and they're going to spot him down at about the 48. And Steinberg's down on the ground. See here Steinberg as the second effort. And I'm not sure what happened there as several people came in to try to make the tackle. Trainer out looking at Leo Steinberg, one of the seniors for this team. See your screen there, it's been a beautiful day here in the city of Quincy. Kind of a cool fall day. Not a cloud in the sky. And Steinberg gets up, limping off. With the trainer in tow. Hopefully he's okay. He can shake it off. Second down, and O'Connell's going to keep it himself, running to the near sideline, and he'll get pushed out of bounds. It'll be a first down for the Presidents, and they're going to say he steps out at the 37.
First and 10 Presidents.
And Leo Steinberg back into the game. Glad to see that he's okay. Steinberg, Alla, and O'Connell in the backfield for the Presidents. Play action fake. O'Connell looking downfield, was looking for Malcolm McMurrow, and he got tied up and flags a throw, and it'll be pass interference against Stoughton.
Pass intended for Malcolm McMurrow. There's a penalty marker.
Legal man downfield here. We have defensive pass interference here. We're going to replay the down.
All right, so with the offsetting penalties, it'll be replay of down.
We're offsetting penalties on the play. Pass interference against the Black Knights. Also, ineligible receiver downfield against the Presidents. We'll replay the down.
And Jonas Ala gets the ball, but he goes nowhere quick.
Loss of 5 yards on the play. That's second and 15 for the Presidents.
So 5-yard loss, second down and 15 now for the Presidents at Stoughton 42. Play action fake. O'Connell pass is intercepted. Great play there by Stoughton. Coming up with the interception was number 50, Jackson Arnold, one of the captains for the Black Knights. Late flag thrown on the play as well. Arnold was able to tip it and keep it himself. See right there in the shadow at the 35-yard line, Arnold gets it.
Personal foul after the interception, illegal helmet contact, first down.
The 15-yard penalty after the interception places the ball at the 44-yard line of the Presidents. First and 10, Black Knights.
All right, so Black Knights have it at the President's 44-yard line. Irvin George is on the run now for Stoughton, and he'll get up to the Quincy 41.
To the 41-yard line. Pick up 3, second and 7 for the Black Knights.
Rockwood will keep it himself, and he's going to get hit and sacked from behind. Jalen Parks comes in and makes the big tackle for the Presidents. You can see here Parks chasing, and finally brings him down. Ryan Beach, number 9, was right there for the Presidents as well. But Parks did a great job chasing from behind to bring him down all the way back to the 45. And flag throw on the play. Looks like it's going to be a false start.
False start on the offense, 5-yard penalty.
To move the ball to midfield, bringing up third and 16.
Third and 16, Quincy showing blitz. Rockwood pass is intercepted by Leo Steinberg back at the 28-yard line. Steinberg on his horse trying to get some space going here. And big return there for the Presidents, and they'll be in business inside Stoughton territory. You can see here Rockwood stepping back to pass, and Steinberg just kind of playing center field there for the Presidents. Was able to pick it off.
First and 10.
And they're going to spot him down at the Stoughton 43-yard line. 3:32 left to go in the second quarter. Play action fake. O'Connell looking, and he's going to get sacked. Number 16, Winter Agoa, making the sack for the Black Knights. You see here, O'Connell had nothing downfield. Good coverage by the Black Knights secondary, and Agoa was able to come in and bring him down. All the way back to the President's 46. So that's Winter Agoa, I should say. First Owen on the sack. Then play action fake. They're going to set the screen this time. Jones Ala with the ball, but a nice read there by the Black Knights. Xavier Vicente, the captain for Stoughton, was able to come up and bring down Ala before he could get anything going. So just a very short gain there for the Presidents. Ala had to come back from that ball. A little bit too much air put under it by O'Connell. And timeout called down the field by Stoughton. 2:23 to go here in the second quarter. Third and long now for Quincy. O'Connell. And pass is going to be intercepted by the Black Knights. Second interception there for Jackson Arnold. And he'll get pushed out of bounds at the Quincy 31-yard line. And the Black Knights are in business. And Braden O'Connell got hit as he was throwing that ball, which accounted for the interception. Flags thrown after the play as well. So, offsetting personal fouls called on both teams. See the officials there discussing. All right, so they do mark the ball down at the 31-yard line. That's where Arnold was brought down. So with 2:12 left to go here in the quarter, Stoughton will have the ball at the Quincy 31-yard line. And just as they say that, a false start called against Stoughton. Play action fake. Lockwood looking over to the far side. Pass is complete. That's Patrick McLaughlin, one of the junior captain for the Black Knights. Pass is intercepted by the Presidents. Coming down with it, Leo Steinberg. He's off to the races. He's at the 30-yard line. He's going to try to come back up the middle of the field. Touchdown, Presidents. Leo Steinberg with the interception and the touchdown return. And hopefully he's okay. Remember, great job there by Steinberg. You could see him jumping up and picking up that ball. Then he was off to the races.
Scores by run, scores by pass reception.
You see, as he gets into the end zone, he just goes down onto the ground. He had gone off earlier in the game with an injury, so hopefully he's okay. He gave everything there on that play.
That's it. Steinberg shaking up on the play.
Steinberg gets up and will head off over to the sideline. Big credit there to Leo Steinberg. Again, trying to hustle through.
Conversion, and number 9 beats the hole.
All right, Connell's attempt is up, and it is no good. Went wide to the right.
It's wide right, no good. The Chiefs appeal. The Presidents lead 20-7.
So after the big defensive play there by Leo Steinberg, an 80-yard interception return for a touchdown. The Presidents lead now 20-7. They got a 75-yard interception return for Steinberg. High kick there, and the Presidents are going to see if they're able to recover it. And I'm not sure if he was able to stay in bounds when he got the ball. That's what the officials say. It looked like the initial ruling was it was going to be Stoughton ball. See here in the replay and coming down the front of your screen there. And you can see it was number 6 for the Presidents, Darryl Wright. He couldn't hold on to it. Yeah, he touched the ball but did not hold on to it. And it'll be Stoughton ball. Huge effort there by Darryl Wright though. I don't know if they're going to say there's a... So they're going to say...
The offense, Stoughton elected to take the ball 5 yards in front of where it went out of bounds at the 37-yard line.
So tough break there against the Presidents. It looked like Wright had touched it. But they're going to say they kick out of bounds. And as you heard there, Stoughton's going to get an extra 5 yards from where it went out of bounds.
It is Stoughton ball at their own 37-yard line. First and 10, Black Knights.
All right, so the Black Knights will have it at their own 37-yard line, a minute 26 to go. Stoughton, one timeout remaining. Rockwood's pass is complete in the middle of the field.
Pass is complete.
Xavier Abelard on the catch. Up to the 48-yard line.
First and 10.
Stoughton quickly gets the ball first and down. Rockwood looking down the far sideline, and it is, wow, what a catch there by Xavier Vicente. What a catch, a one-handed grab. It's a huge play all the way up to the 20-yard line. Stoughton quickly running up to try to get the ball. Again, under a minute to go. And they're going to spike the ball and stop the clock. Take a look at the replay of the previous play, You can see right there, wow, what a one-handed catch. Xavier Vicente, what a grab. So they do go up and spike the ball. Ball's at the 21-yard line. That's where they said Vicente was tackled. And with the spike, it's now second down and 10. 58 seconds to go here in the second quarter. John Rockwood. Pass complete over to Abelard. Abelard running down the sideline, and he's right at the pylon. Did he get in? No, he's going to be out at the 1-yard line. Flagford on the play as well. Stoughton's moving back.
Illegal motion, illegal shift. All 11 men were not set for a full second on the offense. 5-yard penalty.
So an illegal shift. So instead of the 1-yard line, they'll move it back now to the 26-yard line. So tough break there for the Black Knights. Repeat the down, so second down and 15. Pass complete over the middle of the field is up to the 14-yard line. Victor Thomas on the catch. Stoughton quickly coming up to the line of scrimmage. 26 seconds, clock continuing to tick. Rockwood looking, nothing. Passes over the middle field, intercepted by the Presidents. Coming up with it, Nate Allen with the interception. Excuse me, that's number 6, Darrell Wright with the interception. Great play there by Wright. And we'll see if they spot him down with forward progress. And they do, they spot him down at the 7-yard line. Flag thrown on the play as well. You can see right there as Wright jumped in front of the play. We'll see what the penalty marker is. And actually, they're going to say Wright went down at the 1-yard line. There are 2 flags down on the field.
After the interception, we have a block in the back on the offense. Yeah, that's what you said. That's it. Block in the back, so they'll get the ball half the distance to the goal. First down.
All right, so a block in the back against Quincy doesn't really affect him too much because they already had him down at the 1-yard line. Eight seconds to go here for Quincy. They're going to need a clean snap and get out of the end zone, and timeout called by the Presidents and head coach Ed DeWitt. So again, Presidents at their own 1-yard line. And O'Connell's just going to keep it himself, trying to push it forward. Stoughton calls a timeout quickly to stop the clock. And another flag as well.
Being the runner on the offense, it'll still be first down.
So, again, they can't get too much closer to the goal line than what they already are. So, Presidents were able to take 5 seconds off the clock on that play. You can see the ball's basically touching the goal line. O'Connell keeps it himself and again just does sneak over to make sure there's no safety, and that will be the end of the half as the Presidents are able to make sure they keep the ball and move it forward there just to make sure there's no safety at the end of the half. So great job here in the first half by the Presidents. It's been an exciting ball game so far here at Veterans Memorial Stadium. Again at the half, Quincy 20, Stoughton 7. We'll take a timeout and back to second half coverage in just one moment. Please stay tuned.
a right to study music and the fine arts.
Did you hear the news? Did you hear the news? One if by land and two if by sea. Workers transporting Quincy's own granite by rail and ship to build the new Bunker Hill Monument.
Extra, extra, read all about it. Amelia Earhart finances new Denison Airport to take inaugural flight on September 3rd.
James Gilroy, Inspector of the Fall River Shipyard, has left a permanent mark on the U.S. fleet. Leading servicemen across the globe. Come on now. Oz Gilroy, here go.
Turkish immigrant, Avidas Zildjian, was running a candy store when he received word from his uncle. It's time for you to take on the family's centuries-old tradition of crafting quality symbols. Avidas opened a small factory on Fayette Street in North Quincy in 1927. The timing would end up being perfect, coming at the dawn of Jazz Age.
Welcome back, everyone, to Veterans Memorial Stadium. We're at the half. The Presidents lead the Black Knights 20-7. Run down some halftime stats for the Presidents. Quarterback Braden O'Connell, 21 yards passing, but with 1 touchdown as well. Leo Steinberg, 71 yards rushing, and a touchdown as well, including a long of 67 yards. Jonas Alla has 13 yards, O'Connell with 29 yards. Leo Steinberg has 2 catches for 16 yards and a touchdown for the Presidents as well. Malcolm McMurrow with a catch for 6 yards. For the Black Knights, Sean Rockwood, 12 of 17 passing, 132 yards and a touchdown. Kervin Georges has 37 yards rushing to lead the way. Georges has 1 catch for 23 yards. Xavier Vicente, 4 for 14. Jacob Abelard, 4 catches for 64 yards and a touchdown. Victor Thomas with a catch for 12 yards. Patrick McLaughlin, 2 catches for 19. All right, we're underway here. Presidents kick off to Stoughton. And Abelard will be brought down at the 25-yard line.
Push back toward the 25. We'll see where they mark the forward progress, and it will be the 26-yard line. 1st and 10, Black Knights.
And quite the halftime here at Veterans Memorial Stadium with the cheerleaders performing, the combined Quincy North Quincy band on the field, and then they had a field goal contest as well. Get to that in 1 second. Pass there is complete over to Patrick McLaughlin. Nice tackle there by Leo Steinberg. McLaughlin catches the ball, and he'll be tackled down at the 35-yard line. As I mentioned, the field goal contest was hosted by 101.7 FM, and they had contestant had an opportunity to kick 3 field goals from 3 different lengths for up to a chance for $10,000. And first field goal was hit for a prize package, but missed the second one. But they said it was the first made attempt this season for that first field goal. So again, excitement here at Veterans Memorial Stadium. And great job there by Jalen Parks to get the sack on Rockwood. See here on the replay, as Parks comes in from behind and is able to bring down Sean Rockwood for the sack. Spot the ball at the 33-yard line, 3rd down and about 3. Hand off. Kervin Georges with the ball for the Black Knights, and nice job by the Presidents to hold him up. He's going to be very close to the 1st down. We'll see if they give it to him or not. Big tackle made by Matt Powers for the Presidents, junior linebacker. And Georges just did get enough for the 1st down. As you see on the right side of your screen there, Ed DeWitt, the coach for the Presidents. And big run there by Kervin Georges into Presidents territory, and they're going to say he steps out of bounds at the Presidents 41-yard line. See here on the replay. Nice run there, being chased down behind by Gavin O'Hare, number 33, junior.
1st and 10, Black Knights.
Pass is complete. It's Aiden Moriarty on the catch for Stoughton.
Pass is complete to the 20. Moriarty.
He'll be enough for the 1st down as he gets brought down at about the 27-yard line. As you see here on the replay.
Result of that play is the Stoughton 1st down.
Rockwood looking down the field, and it is incomplete. He had Xavier Vicente open. Would have been a touchdown, but they could not connect.
Incomplete.
See here on the replay, Vicente wide open, no one within 10 yards of him, but they could not get it. Rockwood's going to keep it himself now. Trying to get to the outside, and he'll get brought down at about the 24-yard line.
25. To the 24. That'll bring up 3rd and 7 for the Black Knights.
George is on the carry over to the left side now for the Black Knights. He gets inside the 10-yard line, still on his feet. Ball comes loose. Quincy has the ball, but the official saying he was down on the ground. Then the ball came loose, so he is down at the 5-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal from the 5 for the Black Knights.
George is on the carry all the way down to the 5-yard line. The result of that play is a 1st down and goal to go.
And yeah, you can see he was down on the ground, and the ball came out. And the officials right there on top of it. 2 officials saying that he was down. Blackwood keeps it himself, makes a second effort, and did he get in? Touchdown, Black Knights. On the second effort, they're going to say quarterback Sean Rockwood gets into the end zone.
With 8:31 remaining in the 3rd period, Black Knights are on the board again.
It's a Rockwood with the 5-yard touchdown run, and the extra point now to come.
Number 18, Brady Villapilot.
Extra point is partially blocked there by the Presidents, and it's going to be no good. Great job there by Quincy to get in. And with the blocked extra point, it'll remain a full touchdown lead. 7-point lead, 20-13 for the Presidents. 8:31 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Mentioned earlier on, Quincy High School with a bye next week on the week of the 26th. The week after that, October 3rd, they'll be at New Bedford. They'll be home on Friday, October 10th against Plymouth South. And then they have a tough 2-game road trip, October 17th at Scituate and October 24th at Hanover, before they end the regular season on Thursday, October 30th at Veterans Memorial Stadium against Pembroke. Lights now being turned on here at the stadium as it starts to get to dusk time. Kickoff fielded by the Presidents at their own 35-yard line. Ryan Beach with the ball, trying to find something, and he does a nice effort there. He'll get up to the 45-yard line on the return.
On the carry on that kickoff return across the 45. Ball spotted on the 46-yard line. Up with the 1st and 10 Presidents.
Braden O'Connell in the shotgun for the Presidents. He's going to hand it off. Jonas Alla going down the near sideline and almost broke it free. Big tackle there made by Victor Thomas for the Black Knights to bring down Alla, as Alla gets across midfield and will all the way up now to the Stoughton 35-yard line. As you can see right there, he had some more space to go. If Thomas didn't bring him down. Aller again on the carry for Quincy High. Aller gets up to about the 32-yard line before he is met by one of the senior captains for the Black Knights, number 50, Jackson Arnold. Brought him down at the 32-yard line. Seven minutes to go in the third quarter. Aller again on the carry with the left side. Great spin move there by Jonas Aller. Still on his feet. He crossed the 20-yard line and will finally get brought down at the 18. Big run there by Jonas Aller, and a chainsel move for the Presidents. You can see here on the replay, the spin move there, breaks free, puts his hand down to stay up, and then fights his way forward. So a great run there by Jonas Aller. Steinberg now with the carry. He breaks a tackle in the backfield by Arnold. Jackson Arnold came through that line, almost brought him down, but Steinberg was able to hold on. You can see right there, Arnold almost had a big play in the big tackle for loss. And Steinberg is going to get brought down at about the 16-yard line. There's a player down on the field for the Presidents. Chris Young, number 64, senior for the Presidents, down on the field. Young looks like he's okay, so hopefully he'll be back in the game. He's had a good game on offense and defense, clogging up the middle on defense there in the nose tackle position. Play action fake, and ball got tipped at the line of scrimmage, and it goes incomplete. O'Connell is looking for number 2, Jonas Aller. You can see right there, getting a hand on it, looked like it was number 61, Jeremiah Badillo. So 3rd down and 8 now for the Presidents. Called 3rd and 9 actually for Quincy. Aller with the ball, and he's going to go nowhere quickly, coming up to make the play. Winner Agoa, number 16 for the Black Knights. right, 4th down for the Presidents. They're going to go for it. They need to get to the 9-yard line for a first down. O'Connell looking down the middle of the field, and it is incomplete. Was looking for Malcolm McMurrow. Nice coverage down there by the Black Knights as well. Looked like it was Aiden Moriarty on the coverage for Stoughton. As you see here in the replay, put it up high there where only McMurrow could do it. McMurrow has a height advantage there, most certainly, but could not connect, and it'll be a turnover on downs for the Presidents. Handoff goes to Kervin Georges for the Black Knights. He has a nice run on first down. Going to spot him all the way up to the 34-yard line. First and 10 Stoughton from their own 34-yard line. 4:32 left to go in the third quarter. Rockwood's going to elect to keep it himself, running to the far sideline, and he's going to get up to about the 39-yard line before he gets brought down. George is getting on the carry now for Stoughton. In there on the tackle, Aiden McElhaney for the Presidents. And Georges will be right at the first down marker. And officials coming over there to see if they're going to give him the first down or not. And they do. First down, Black Knights. Rockwood again keeps it himself for the Black Knights. And Rockwood fighting his way forward. You can see the pile moving forward there for Rockwood. And they're going to say he gets stopped up to the 48-yard line. Kervin Georges on the carry. Nice run there by Georges. He's going to get into Quincy territory and move the chains as well. He finally gets brought down at the Quincy 43-yard line. Big run there by Georges. Georges now over 100 yards, 110 yards rushing here today on 13 carries. Player down on the field for the Presidents. We've seen a couple of leg cramps here today on both teams. mentioned Stoughton 0-2 right now, losing their first 2 games against Norwood and at Attleboro. They're on a bye next week as well. A lot of people on a bye next week as they get ready to go into their league play. Stoughton in the Hockomock-Davenport division. They'll be at Sharon, home versus Mansfield, home versus North Attleboro, at Foxborough, and at OA to wrap up the regular season.
He's going to come out for at least a play.
First and 10 for the Black Knights. George is again on the carry, and this time to the left. And a nice tackle there made by the Presidents. See who it was getting up off the bottom of the pile. It was number 6, Darrell Wright, coming up to make the play for the Presidents.
Across the 40. To the 38 of the Presidents.
And up to Georges again. Georges has the first down and more for the Black Knights. He gets up to the 30-yard line and maybe to the 29 when he gets brought down. It'll be enough to move the chains for Stoughton. Picked up a nice block there by Xavier Vicente to seal him off and let him get free. And we just brought him down to 29, first and 10. Georges again to the left. Third straight play here for Georges. Handoff to the left.
Cleveland Georges on the carry. Pick up of 2, 2nd and 8.
Spot the ball at the 26-yard line. That was actually the 4th play in a row for Georges. Handoff to the left. Clock stop at 1 minute. Rockwood pass down the middle, and it's intercepted by the Presidents. Coming up to make the play was Darrell Wright. He slides in to pick it off. Flag thrown on the play, however. We'll see what the flag is.
Darrell Wright is a penalty mark.
President down on the field as well. So ineligible man downfield. That penalty is declined. So it will be President's ball with 54 seconds to go here in the quarter. But again, there is a President down on the field. Jonas Alla, we've seen him a couple times. Again, I think it's he had a cramp out there and he's trying to shake it out. All right, Presidents take over on their own 12-yard line, 1st and 10. And handoff goes to Steinberg, and he's going to go nowhere quickly. Big loss on the play, all the way back to the 9-yard line.
Thrown for a loss. Loss of 3. 2nd and 13 for the Presidents.
And the Presidents will see if they get a playoff before the quarter ends. And they do not. It looks like they were trying to run a play, but they don't get it off. Clock goes to zeros, and that is the end of the third quarter here at Veterans Memorial Stadium with Quincy on top, 20-13.
The score is still Quincy High Presidents 20, Stoughton Black Knights 13. Royals.
I want to remind all of our viewers you can log on to Quincy Access TV's website at qatv.org for program schedules, membership information, video on demand, live streaming, and more. So again, qatv.org. Go to qatv.org/sports for all the high school sports coverage of QATV. Mentions a Roll Hats weekend for Quincy High School. Yesterday the girls volleyball team played, and earlier today the girls soccer team played at 11 a.m. and the boys soccer team played at 1 p.m. In addition to the games, all clubs and organizations from Quincy High School had tables and booths and tents around Veterans Memorial Stadium to provide more information to students, parents, families interested in those clubs. It's been quite a day, and it's become quite a tradition here for Quincy High School. 4th year now they've done it, so quite a cool tradition that Quincy High School has started up to get school pride up and going, and has certainly done a great job. Both Quincy High and North Quincy High will be on bye next week on September 26th. QATV's next game will be on Friday, October 3rd, when Cohasset comes to town against North Quincy High School. All right, begin the fourth quarter here. Quincy on top by 7. 2nd down and 13 from their own 9-yard line. Steinberg gets the carry, and he has nowhere to run as 3 or 4 Stoughton Black Knight defenders come over there and block off any hole Steinberg might have had any chance of going down. And he might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage if he was lucky. We'll see where they spot the ball. And it looks like he did just get back to the line of scrimmage, so no gain. O'Connell looking downfield, nothing happening, and he's going to run out of bounds. No, I don't think he got back to the line of scrimmage, and no, he did not. He stepped out at the 7-yard line. So we 4th down for Quincy, and they'll be forced to punt. Braden O'Connell standing about 8 yards deep in his own end zone. High kick over by the Quincy sideline. And it does take a Quincy bounce, and we'll see where they spot it. And we're going to say it's out at the... And they get the 32-yard line where the official spots the ball. So Stoughton, great field position here to begin this drive. First and 10 from the President's 32. Kirvin Georges with the carry. Finds some space up the middle, almost broke free, but finally gets brought down by the Presidents. A couple people come over to make that tackle and save the touchdown. Georges saw a hole and started to explode through it. And getting up the bottom of the pile of Gavin O'Hare. As you can see here, Georges, O'Hare coming up with the tackle, as well as Aiden McElhaney. Stoughton player down on the field again. Looks like it's a leg cramp. Training for both teams, be getting their money's worth here today. Training for Quincy High School, Steve Garofalo has been out there in the field a number of times. See the student section here at Quincy High. Kirvin Georges, who's coming out of the game for Stoughton. Black Knights certainly don't want to see him on the sideline too long. Hopefully he's okay. Georges now up to 138 yards rushing. Xavier Vicente gets the carry this time. Flag thrown on the play.
Number 2, Xavier Vicente on the carry, but there is a penalty marker.
Vicente got knocked out of bounds at about the 12-yard line. Again, we'll see what the penalty is. I think this is going to be a hold against Stoughton.
Against the Buccaneers. Personal foul against the Presidents. Next thing, please, from your down.
All right, so Unfortunately, we've lost our microphone with the referee. It looks like it was a hold against Stoughton and a personal foul against Quincy. So we can see where they end up spotting the ball. Officials talking, trying to make sure they get the call right. I think they're going to spot the ball at the 15-yard line. And they do, so it's first down still. Vicente on the carry. And he's going to get up to the 10-yard line. And off to Aiden Moriarty. Nice tackle there by Devon Murray for the Presidents. Second down and goal for the Black Knights at the 10. Sean Rockwood, the quarterback. He hands it off. Kirvin George is back in the game for the Black Knights. He gets across the 10, maybe to the 9-yard line before he gets pushed down. Will Cannon in there on the tackle for the Presidents. Also number 54, one of the captains, Jacoby Quinn. So it is a 1-yard gain for Georges on that last play. Third and goal from the 9. Rockwood looking, running himself, has some space. He dives for the end zone, and I don't think he got it. No, he did not. He's down at the 1-yard line. And there's a President down on the ground. Rockwood's down on the ground as well. Look at the replay here. I think that's number 33, Gavin O'Hare, who's down on the ground. He was definitely in some pain as he went down. The big collision between himself and Sean Rockwood, again the quarterback for the Black Knights. And O'Hare's up and walking. It looks like he's holding on to that, that left elbow. Not sure if it's his elbow, if it's his shoulder when he, put it down to make the tackle. So hopefully Gavin's okay. So it's 4th and goal from the 1-yard line now for the Black Knights. George is going to line up under center for the Black Knights. He gets it. He's trying to get pushed in, and it looks like he's in for the touchdown. No signal yet. Touchdown, Black Knights. All right, Stoughton now with the chance to tie the game. Aiden Moriarty will line up for the extra point. Good snap, good hold. Kick is up and gets blocked again by the Presidents, and the kick is no good. It was a low kick, and the Presidents were able to get a hand on it, and they'll maintain a 1-point lead, 20-19. You can see here, not sure who got a hand on it there. It might have been number 54 for the Presidents, Jacoby Quinn. You can see in the truck they're going to rewind it. And I believe it was. You can see right there, I think it was number 54, Jacoby Quinn, who was able to get an arm on it and block that kick. So big play there by Quinn. And it's going to be a 1-point lead with 8:15 left to go. There's a President down on the field. Plays down. We do want to thank our crew that's come out here to make this game possible. We were here at the stadium last night for North Quincy's victory over Braintree, and almost the entire crew came back for the game here today. Ryan McWade, Brian Cox, and Michael Merrick on camera, Ruth Davis on audio, Anna Altori on graphics, Chris Potter, our engineer, and Peter Garrity, our director.
That's number 64, Chris.
And team number 64, Chris Young, being helped off the field.
Number 28, Moriarty, set to kick off for the Black Knights.
All right, Moriarty will kick it away for the Black Knights. The kick is short, and nice fielding there by the Presidents, Darrell Wright, to field that ball. And he'll go down at the 45-yard line. Great job there by Wright. That rolling ball can be tough to field, but he made it look easy, and the Presidents start at their own 45. Braden O'Connell ready to go here for the Presidents. He hands it off up the middle. Steinberg on the carry for the Presidents. See in the replay, Steinberg gets 2 yards on the carry to the 47-yard line. Steinberg 72 yards rushing with a touchdown here tonight. O'Connell, quick pass is complete to McMurrow over to the near sideline, and it's going to be just shy of the first down marker. He needed to get to the 45, and they're going to spot him down to 46. You can see he gets pushed out of bounds there. Nice tackle made by the Black Knights.
They go to 7, 3rd and 1 for the Presidents.
Great job there. Great job there by O'Connell to get the Black Knights to jump off sides. That strong count in the claps, and the entire line you'll see here. O'Connell claps, and 5 players jump. 3 of them jump off sides. So first down, result of the yardage for the Presidents. 1st and 10 from the 41. O'Connell down the middle of the field, and it is complete to Olive. What a catch there by Jonas Olive at the 20-yard line. And the Presidents will have 1st and 10 inside the red zone. You see here, great catch by Olive right over the defender. Coming up to make the hit was Patrick McLaughlin. Olive hung in there to make the catch. Spot him down at the 17-yard line as the clock will tick under 7 minutes to play here. Hand up to Steinberg. at the 10-yard line. Jumps over, defender at the 5, spins, and a hit for the touchdown. Leo Steinberg, a spectacular run to get the points on the board for the Presidents. Watch this replay as Steinberg at the 10 jumps over the defender, spins around, and Stoughton is stunned that he just did that. What a play. You can see here again, we'll take a look at the replay. Jumps over the defender and then spins.
Number 8, Braden O'Connell will attempt the 1-point conversion. Number 9, Ryan Beach to hold. 1, 2,
All right, so the extra point attempt is up, and it is good. So with 6:41 to go in the game, the Presidents get a huge touchdown, and they now lead by 8 points, 27-19. All right, Braden O'Connell will kick it away now for the Presidents. Short kick, fielded at the 30, and let's see, it's going to go out of bounds, and a tough break there. I'm not sure. Head coach Ed DeWitt is saying that the Stoughton player touched it. They're going to say the kick went out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Tough to see if he touched it right here or not.
penalty marker on the play. Let's see what that's about.
Yeah, very tough to see if he touched it there on that play. Great job in the QATV production truck. Peter Doherty, our director, and on replay as well.
The legal procedure is a kick that went out of bounds. It's a 5-yard penalty.
All right, so they will mark the ball at the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Javier Vicente on the carry now, and he trips at the 35-yard line. He's trying to make a move with a couple presidents in front of him and just couldn't hold on to his feet.
Loss on the play.
And you can see right there he trips. Nate Allen right in there in front of him.
For the Black Knights.
No gain, second down and 10. Sean Rockwood, the quarterback for the Black Knights. Passes down and incomplete. Was looking for Vicente, but overthrew him.
Xavier Vicente, incomplete. Defended smartly by Darren Wright, number 6 for the Presidents. Third and 11 for the Black Knights.
And the Presidents jump off sides.
Encouragement against the Presidents. It's a 5-yard penalty. And we're going to third and 6 for the Black Knights.
So move it up to the 40-yard line now for the Black Knights. Third and 5. Vicente over to the far sideline, still on his feet, making a couple spin moves, and a huge run here by Vicente. He'll go all the way into Quincy territory up to the 45.
All the way to the 45 of Quincy. First down and 10 for the Black Knights.
See in the replay, he evades a tackle of Aiden McElhaney, and then keeps on going, fighting his way forward. Number 33, Gavin O'Hare back in the game. Glad to see that for the Presidents. Pass down the sideline. It is intercepted. Leo Steinberg with the interception. Steinberg has some space down the far sideline, and he'll finally get brought down. The Presidents were looking for a false start on the wide receiver there, and they're going to glad there's no flag thrown on the play, as a big interception by Steinberg. Steinberg, great over-the-shoulder catch at the 10-yard line. And Steinberg is all the way up to the 37-yard line. So big play on defense by the Presidents. 5:08 left to go in the game. See if Presidents now can kill some clock. Handoff now to number 4, Jalen Parks. He gets brought down at the 41. Stoughton does have all 3 timeouts remaining, so they can try to stop the clock whenever they want. Jonas Alla on the carry. Alla gets across the 45-yard line. He's going to be very close to the first down. And it will be enough for the first down, as they're going to spot him down at the 47, and that will be enough to move the chains. So they get the 48-yard line, excuse me. 3.5 minutes to go here. Braden O'Connell just looking at the back judge for him to put his arm up, which will signify 10 seconds to go on the play clock. 10 seconds to go. Nice job there by O'Connell. Take as much time as he can. Alla again on the carry. And they're going to say he's down inbounds, so big job there by Alla to keep the clock moving. Spot him down at the 45-yard line on the Stoughton side of the field.
Second and 2 for the President.
.245 now to go in the game. Final just waiting and waiting. 10 seconds to go on the play clock. Parks on the carry now for the Presidents. And forward progress was stopped at the 45-yard line and a timeout called by Stoughton.
Forward progress to the 43-yard line. That's Stoughton. Third and 2 for the President.
Give Parks up to the 44-yard line. So bring up a 3rd down and 2 for the Presidents when they come out of the timeout. Presidents come to line. Big play here. If the Presidents can get the first down, that could seal the game. And almost got them to jump again. And flags are thrown. It looks like it's going to be encroachment. Officials discussing it, making sure Quincy stayed still. All right, so they do say will be against Stoughton. So will be a first down now for the Presidents. The ball up now to the 39-yard line. First and 10 for Quincy. Steinberg with the carry. He'll cross the 35, get him up to the 34-yard line.
That's a 5-yard pickup. Second and 5.
Under 2 minutes to go now here in the game.
We're into 2 minutes to go.
Second down and 5 for the Presidents. A minute 30 to go now in the game. And up Jonas Alla over the near sideline, trying to stay in bounds, and he does. He'll have the first down. Nice job by Alla. Picks up the first down and stays in bounds up to the 18-yard line.
Ball started at the 18-yard line of the Black Knights.
Clock's still ticking down, coming up on a minute to play in the game.
First and 10, Presidents.
And Quincy's going to stretch this out as long as they can. 55 seconds now to go. Stoughton, 2 timeouts remaining. Give it to Alla. Alla will get brought down about the 15-yard line, and timeout called by Stoughton.
Ball carried by number 3. Question number 2, Jonas Alla. With 34 seconds left.
Spot him down at the 14-yard line. And again, Stoughton calls a timeout. 34 seconds to go here in the game. Presidents can take a knee here if they want. Stoughton does have 1 timeout remaining, but Presidents can take 2 knees, and that would be the game. And it looks like that's what they're going to do.
And number 8, Brandon O'Connell takes a knee.
And Stoughton does call their final timeout. So 1 more clean snap here, and it is, and that will be the game. Nice job by the Presidents.
As the clock runs down.
And the Quincy Presidents will improve to 3-0 after a great victory here at home on Roll Hats weekend, 27-19. Great job here by the Presidents. It was a back and forth game, a couple of big defensive plays, and a big run for a touchdown by Leo Steinberg. Sealed the victory for the Presidents in the 4th quarter. Again, 27-19 for the Presidents. We'll run down some stats real quick for the Presidents. Braden O'Connell, the quarterback, 7-13 passing for 52 yards and a touchdown. Leo Steinberg had 9 rushes for 94 yards and 2 touchdowns. Jonas Alla had 79 yards rushing on 13 carries. Braden O'Connell had 25 yards, and Jalen Parks had 5 yards. Alla also had 3 catches for 23 yards. Malcolm McMurrow had 2 catches for 13, and Steinberg 2 catches for 16 yards and a touchdown. For Stoughton, quarterback Sean Rockwood, 14-23 passing for 156 yards and a touchdown. Kervin Georges had 19 rushes, 140 yards and a touchdown. Rockwood had 5 carries for 24 yards and a touchdown. And Xavier Vicente had 5 carries for 21 yards as well. Through the air, Jacob Abelard had 64 yards on 4 catches and a touchdown. Kervin Georges had 1 catch for 23 yards. Patrick McLaughlin had 3 catches for 28. Victor Thomas had a catch for 12 yards. And Aiden Moriarty had 1 catch for 15 yards as well for the Black Knights. So big victory here for the Quincy Presidents. Again, they improved to 3-0 on the season, and they head into their bye week. On October 3rd, they'll be on the road at New Bedford, and then back here at home on October 10th against Plymouth South. I want to thank all of our crew for coming out here to make this game possible for the QATV Sports. On camera, we had Michael Merrick, Brian Cox, and Ryan McWade. On audio, we had Ruth Davis. On graphics, Anna El Torre. Our engineer was Chris Potter, and our director and replay extraordinaire, Peter Doherty. QATV's next home game for high school sports and football will be here at Veterans Stadium on Friday, October 3rd, when the Skippers of Cohasset come to the stadium to take on the North Quincy Raiders. So again, final score here, the Quincy Presidents 27 and the Stoughton Black Knights 19. My name's Jonathan Clary. Thanks for tuning in to this edition of QATV Sports. We'll see you next time.